All we did was really copy paste that code, put it into the CSV as it asked for us, and this is what we got. Versus the Claude, absolute perfection. Sam Altman, he did come out saying, oh, we're trying to migrate our focus for what is the conversation list, ChatGPT, to more of a coding, and essentially they're tapping into Claude. If you look at it, this looks exactly like Claude. Check this move out by Zoom. This is actually pretty serious. Anthropic. So I don't know where these guys get the access to these investments. So they apparently invested 51 million in Anthropic in 2023 while everybody was sleeping at a $4 billion. Now that's worth $4 billion, 14% of Zoom's entire market cap. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. The closer you are to the money, the more money you're going to make. Now, that's a serious capital move. This is why a lot of people probably go to San Francisco just to be around opportunities like that. All right, so let's check out what else we got. Claude, build me 100 business. Don't make any mistakes. Fucking jokes. This is actually one of the most solid looking ads I've seen in a while.
Ramp? I got it. Allow me. Hi, handsome. We're saving so much time. Policy violation coming through. Travel, meals, hotels. How's this? Beautiful. Everybody's at it. Nailed it. Multiply what's possible at ramp.com.
That's an ad. That's a perfect example of an ad that you could probably translate to someone maybe in the real estate or a lawyer office, or find those pain points, take this exact ad idea, or you're at the busy office, you can't get anything done. Let's multiply your output. Let's get an extension of you going there. So this is the perfect ad for what's happening right now. Things like Claude bot, things, just in general, AI. Now, the next step is creating the same quality of ad with Higgsfield. Now, I think it could be done. I'm probably going to do that exact thing I just told you. I'm just collecting these ads we're going to make a 1 sprint run, which I'll share with you guys shortly here. All right, so let's see what else we have. Okay, we got another beautiful ad that just popped.
Oh, shit. You hate to see
Let's
it.
check it out. I'm excited for this.
See that guy over there? Looks like he's about to shit. You hate to see it. That guy had too many apps. Probably had 100 on his phone. Long term, it'll kill you. Thank you. Me, I've got an assistant. This little hero here talks to all the apps.
Morning, Mike.
Briefs me in the morning, tells me exactly what I need to do right now, and keeps me off social media. Unlike you zombies, look who's keeping me in check. He's pissed right now. See, Hero doesn't care if you're busy, if you've got ADHD or any other letters. It's the only assistant that runs your life in one place. Don't blow up.
Amazing. I love the funny ads come into play. Let's save that. So these funny ads, if you don't know the Harmon brothers that created the ads for the ClickFunnels, these funny style, high quality looking ads are amazing for apps, software, especially software in general, right? Because it captures the audience so well and it resonates the message. Now you have this emotional connection with this app, Hero, a little cute little thing. And the guy gave his message in a funny comedic way versus if it was like some type of boring style of lecture type of ad. Hey, this is a software. This is what it does. But his funny style ads are the ones that are going to crush, or you've been crushing. But now you can utilize, you can even create it yourself using Higgsfield. All you need to do is a little bit of planning and you execute it. So I'm excited to show you guys how to do that as well, because I plan to push a few of those just to show you how it's done. Prism, a free workspace for scientists. Research. What is done at Prism? Oh, I guess so. Essentially, it's like Claude code. So ChatGPT actually recently just came out, Sam Altman, he did come out saying, oh, we're trying to migrate our focus for what is the conversation list, ChatGPT, to more of a coding. And essentially, they're tapping into Claude. If you look at it, this looks exactly like Claude. Look at it, even the look. Wow, this is pretty crazy. If these guys copy that to a T, we might have some issues down the line. This is even the writing style, even the font, it just looks like Claude. So this is way too of a copy, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest, because ChatGPT had his own style. But if they're trying to copy Claude, that's a problem, in my opinion. It's a problem for Anthropic, because now you have two options. And if ChatGPT wins on price long term, maybe they, the max plan. Let's think of the Claude max plan that goes for $200 a month. ChatGPT put those at $49 a month. It's game over in this sense. They can't compete because it's just literally, it's like a carbon copy in this sense. Looks way too similar. So now let's see. Okay, what is this? A main text diagram, JPEG. Let's create something totally new. I'm looking to create a Google Sheet that allows the local businesses, for example, dentists, clinics, to learn a little bit more about the value proposition of having AI employees in their business and how much value they can get from it. So right now I'm using things like Claude bot to create these AI employees using VAPI for voice and a couple other systems. My goal is right now to create a Google Sheet to do the unit economics, to give them the features, benefits, how much money they're going to be earning, saving, potential, if they were to kind of pay for marketing or an agency to do their SEO or whatever needs they have in their business for it to be operational and, go from there. For example, if they need 30 leads a month, how much we can systematically create for them by utilizing things like meta ads and getting them actual leads for less. And that would probably be before they will have to hire an agency to do that work for them. But because of AI and having AI employees in their business, they could probably do it for free or to next to low cost. So I want to give that unit economics for them, share those assets. Okay, we forgot to tell it to give us the sheet. I don't know if this is going to do good. Can you create an example Google Sheet for us to showcase these assets, or a doc talks about these value points and go from there? Let's see if Prism is the tool that allows us to, give our thesis to the local market. Now, this is launched today. My main goal, obviously, for this is to use it to extend the value proposition for a lot of the calls we hop on. Some people call black hole content, right? Prior to you hopping on a call with someone, you should be able to send them a multiple styles or multiple assets. So unit economics I have here. It's a little bit laggy for some reason. I don't know why. So we have example Google Sheet template, unit economics, scenario builder. Okay, we got scenario, we got value points, client view. All right, column A, AI employees, 2-page, 1 to 2-page doc. Okay, risk reversal. If you tell me exact phrases, spelling receptionist only versus receptionist plus marketing. The typical pricing and the main KPI you want to anchor on CPL, booked appointment versus limited tailor. The sheet tab, formulas to your offer and dental use cases. A, it wants the exact services you're selling. The current service they're selling that gets their foot in the door is an AI receptionist that handles inbound and outbound calls, plus any outbound calls for marketing campaigns as well, or follow-up calls. The other, I guess you could call it a premium add-on service, is the AI SEO agent that runs SEO optimization for their website on the background, AI competitor analysis, which tracks competitor advertising and recreates those ads ready for them to ship those media, and AI social media management and creator. So for example, if they need an AI avatar to help them create videos, go from there, right? So we do a 7-day free trial. And if they want, we get $2,000 upfront for the build for the AI receptionist, and a $5,000 for the kind of the whole premium process for the AI agent. And that's yearly for the $5,000 pricing, but $2,000 one time for the AI receptionist. Okay, it's asking us for the KPI we want to anchor is essentially, obviously, more people are responding to making more money rather than save money. So let's focus on KPIs in terms of if you allocate 5,000 to this, you can get 10x return because you will actually have more capital coming in to put into ads and get more leads. And because now you are processing those leads faster using AI, not you have an instant qualifying agent as an AI beside you to follow up and handle those leads. You are extending your reach, you're extending your capability to, the efficiency of return exponential. Okay, if the output comes similar to what we want, I'd be pretty interested in seeing how that works out. So that being said, overall, I ran through something similar to this for mostly Claude. I'm not going to lie to you. GPT, the response, I read something like this previously, Claude. It just goes ahead and makes it for you, explains it after. So if you want, I could turn it into downloadable CSV layout. So you put in one step, you build the assumption. I usually thank you, circling. Okay, send me out. Premium AI group. Okay, let's see if we can get that and go from there. What I wanted from it was one thing. We wanted Google Docs. I wanted a Google Sheet. And those are the top things I'm running for this. Tab CSV. If you want, I can also do all in one CSV, one tab, this is dashboard, chart, friendly layout. Tell me where you prefer the KPI increment. You decide. All I really want to do is upload to Google Sheets and see the outcome. Give me the best option that you think is best possible for conversions. Okay, so now we wait. Output is pretty quick. Now I'm hoping, we'll have an interesting result. I'll share with you an example of a Claude output we got, how that looks. If it comes par to par with this, it's good. If not, we'll figure it out. If you paste it, I'll edit the value. What do you mean paste it? After you paste what? Edit only the value column for rows, inputs, edit, especially leads month. Uplift on the headline will update automatically. Okay. Paste what? Can you give me the .xls so I can just upload? I'm not really trying to copy and paste because I don't know exactly how that's going to come out. I just want the sheet. I can't attach a library export list directly from Prism chat, but can get the same one upload experience either of those two ways. Upload a CSV recommend, go sheet import CSV, create a blank sheet file, import, upload, paste. So what are we even pasting? What are we pasting? I only see copy option, no .csv file. So I'm not sure what his point is. Copy this, copy paste it in the formula sheet. This is where LLMs, show themselves versus not where they don't. Like Claude, for example, you can even connect it to your Google Drive or right then and there, upload it to there. But ChatGPT, for some reason, whoever has built it, I don't think they understand the use case of it themselves. Like as if they built it, it does good things, but they haven't take it for a test bit. What is the point of me going back and forth if I can just one click this, one shot this to a Google Sheet, right? Propose changes. Nobody wants to copy paste these things. We want the final and I want to go to my next task. I want to come back here and I want to go through what I was doing here. So until they get that right, Claude remains king of the hill, from my opinion. Download the AI artist from the Prism project. Okay, what is he fucking talking to Prism project? I have no idea what he's talking about. Then Google Sheets file. Where is that? Diagram, main, tools, compile. Okay, maybe we gotta refresh this bad boy. I don't see AI, the RESP proposed changes. Where is this? Okay, is this what you're talking about? I mean, cool, bro. The complexity is ridiculous. Like, what are we even looking at here? This is a CSV, right? You're telling me I gotta copy paste this into a CSV and go from there. Download PDF, main.pane. Okay. All right. I could probably copy paste this into a CSV, but I don't think I really want to do that. I want to get to the bottom of, can this thing actually deliver me something without confusing the user? Can you resend the CSV here? Average user probably will call this a fail. We got to actually get an end result out of this. We can't just what I'm seeing right now is copy option. That's it. I only see a copy option, not a download. Okay. Prism chat only gives copy. It won't be downloaded. To download CSV, use the file panel on the left sidebar. Click files, click. All right. It's now on your project. What? And the files downloaded for project menu download expert. Super complex, man. So in my opinion, this is sort of a fail when it comes to just general usability of AI. This is why a lot of people kind of get away from or just don't believe in it, right? Because it's too complex for them. They just want in, done, on to the next. We, Chrome, spending multiple hours in your effective. It just happened. This is all freaking. Okay, so now this is the perfect. Put that automatically. Let's see what comes up. Do I have faith in it? We'll find out. Like I thought, it's just a bunch of copy pastes. This doesn't make sense when it comes to actual use cases. So let's say if we go to the Claude output, right? Receptionists. Let me show you a Claude output that we actually just imported. All we do is, okay, here's how many calls you miss, whatever, a landscaping company. You're missing call. Okay, how many those are coming? % conversions. Okay. Essentially, it just added those numbers for us. Go to the next step. Same thing. Yeah, you guys have no solution right now. You're missing 22K. Boom, right off the bat. If you hire somebody, you only make 3K. It costs you 45. So you're losing show. Okay. But if you do the exception, it's worst case scenario, not even worst case scenario, but $195 a month for just cost, right? Electricity cost. That's really all it is to it. We do the setup fee and the revenue. Okay. So amazing. beautiful thesis, gets the job done versus ChatGPT. What is it? I'm looking at a kind of a mess of a solution. So the idea is right, but I think whoever ran this thing doesn't understand the use case of the product 100%. It was promising at first. The data was nice, but the output was not. So I'm not too interested about, okay, let me see what happened here. Okay, we're not too eager. We could probably come back and try to figure out this thing. Jeez. I still don't see value in doing all this. What do you want to do? First, click r.csv, now open your project. Okay, let's, if this is the Prism's ideal outcome. Jeez, man, doesn't even let you. All right, let's tell what it is. I went ahead and did exactly what you said, put the CSV, appended it into the Google Sheet. This is the outcome. Was this exactly what you had in mind? Now let's give it Claude's output. Okay, so let's see what that comes up with. If it gives us something interesting, the next thing I wanted to give us at least probably a Google Doc. Let's see if it actually wins in the Google Doc department. Okay, what is this? What are we doing? It's tweaking out heavy. It's very interesting. Rework the CSV format to validate the value separate formula, fixing the incorrect call reference. So based on what I think, that's what it's delivering you. That's his idea. So I don't think that's an interesting idea. What I really want is actual, some serious stuff. Let me see if we can upload this. Doesn't upload for some reason. This is what I had in mind. So if you look at the screenshot I put here, this is an output from Claude Sonnet 4.5. And it looks pretty good. That's the standard what we're looking for. It's designed well. The formulas are editable. Versus the output we got from you, I don't think it's ideal to send to a prospect. Doesn't have that standard for the market, right? Can you fix it so we get something like this on the output, or is that too difficult for you at this time? I think it might be, it's not there. Maybe in the future, who knows, if somebody from OpenAI takes this for test bin, sees the feedback maybe of this type of video, we might be onto something. Because when it came to the chat, breaking down the pain points, like what we're tapping, it did pretty good. I think it almost did better than Claude. I was actually pretty optimistic for it. But the end results, the output, what we want is night and day. This almost looks like elementary. It almost looks like we even put it incorrectly. But even then, they recognize that that's the output they wanted. So let's see. Does that change? No. Formulas, nothing changes. All we did was really copy paste that code, put it into the CSV as it asked for us. And this is what we got. Versus the Claude, absolute perfection. Yeah, this is professional, standard, industry type black hole content that you could ship out there. Now, I'm going to give it another try. If not, if it doesn't fix it, I'll tell it to create a doc. Maybe we could win on the doc department. Main text, what are we doing here with the text here? It's randomly jumping into whatever that is, which is a previous project, as an example project, has nothing to do with what we're working on. Still thinking, let's see. If it fixes it, we have saved the day for it. If not, I think we're going to push for the Google Doc, see if it gives us some. I don't know what's happening. Why is it going to this thing back to back every time? It's tweaking, if you ask me. I don't think the product is ready for competition with Claude or anything right now. So I wouldn't replace my workflows if I were you, but I still would give this a test spin for now. It might just be another one of those things OpenAI does that might be flops. I think a while back, they had something else that they came up with. The agent, the OpenAI, the agent workflow. I don't think anybody uses it. It pretty much disappeared. So this is probably the same thing. They're coming at you trying to replicate Claude. But it's, as we can see, it's a complete waste of time. And maybe it might have potential if they fix it up, if they take it for a test spin. Like, for example, right now, this thing keeps jumping to the main.txt file, which has nothing to do with the chat that we're working on. Still thinking, we'll give it some time. Let's go run back what we were doing previously. Sign up and keep using AI. Okay. So there you have it. Proposals changed, and I think it gave us some limitations. Open your Google Sheet. This includes AI reception that GS generates a style Google Sheet matching screenshot more closely on CSV. Okay. The GS. Man, like even, I don't know what to tell the creators of this thing, but just even copying what it's telling you to copy is having a hard time. So let's go back into the chat. Okay. Keep all. Sure. Keep all. That MD receptionist just told us it wanted us to do something and it disappeared. Okay, there we go. The MD, this project and receptionist, we generate style Google Sheet matching screenshots style more closely. Run and open Google Sheet. Go to Obsession App Scripts. Paste the content just into Code.js run. Okay, it wants us to run an app script on the extension. Download file. Let's see if we can just download it. It would have been nice to just copy paste it, but now we're gonna have to maybe download it. Okay, where is it at? Taking too much time for us to go through this process. Now I have to copy it from here. Okay, I couldn't find a copy button. If there was a copy button here at all, right? So this is all engineering, in my opinion. Whoever engineered it, I'm not sure what they were thinking. So let's run it to the end. Maybe we're doing the wrong purpose of it, but when it comes to research, this is the whole point of research. Create some Google Sheets, visualize your data somewhere or another, or what's the point of a research, right? If that's the end goal of the Open Prism or Prism in general. So let's go back to this bad boy, see even if we got an output out of it. Okay, where we at? Execution log, let's do it again. Execution started, execute, merge frozen, non-frozen column, but reception is Code.js. We got an error. I'm probably gonna have to go back to 238. This is where the error is. Should we spend some more time debugging this or count it as a complete waste? In my opinion, I want to see the final output to this thing. And from the look of it, we don't have any credits. So we're going to do what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to utilize Gemini for this, right? Okay. Let's see if Gemini can rewrite that for us. I want the final results before we conclude this video. If it comes to be an L, then ChatGPT failed again. That's another time it failed us versus Claude. Claude keeps it consistent, in my opinion. I mean, there's so many new tools coming out, but the issue with them isn't that they don't have potential. It's that they're not consistent. Like if I were the OpenAI team and if I got a result like this, I wouldn't have shipped that product just yet because it makes you look bad and kind of almost lose trust, in my opinion, with what you're shipping out there, right? So what is this? Again, frozen, non-frozen, 135. So who wants to go through this? I spent at least 35 minutes, 45 minutes on this. Time is money. We're going to cancel Prism. And that's pretty much it. When it gets to do better, it can do better. If for now, we tested it out for Google Sheet, maybe in the next video, we might test it out for something else when it comes to the actual use case for docs. Now, it might shine there. From what I'm looking at, the example they put out for us, it looks phenomenal. I like the idea of that. But we're out of requests right now, so we'll come back to this in another video. That was it for Google Prism. I showcased it. Claude is still king of the hill. If you want actual use case, black hole content, if you're selling an AI offer, you need, theses, you need to create those assets to send to your clientele before call or even during call, because that's literally what I do when I hop on a call with a client or anything, whatever. I have these for like dentists, these for multiple different things. Claude is your go-to. Now, the thing is, you have to kind of train your Claude, do some Claude projects, download some assets to give it. Yours probably not going to come out looking like this. So if you want, check out the description below. I share some of those resources and tools for you to access to create your custom Claude project to get something similar to this. All right. That's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.